beard. But you got the...
Oh, you can't fake it anymore?
I mean, I'm... Well, this is another episode right there.
You can fake a lot of things. No, I'm not annoyed at all. Welcome to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Big Mike.
Oh, welcome to episode 30, which is a Father's Day episode.
That's right.
And we
coming up.
You know, we're both dads.
Yeah.
You know, excellent dads.
Oh, buddy, the best.
Legendary?
Yeah, I would go that far.
Yeah, not infamous, but I'd say legendary.
No, legendary. Legendary in our own rights.
Well, once again, season 2 includes video. Hey there, new camera perspective this week.
Right. How you like that?
Yeah, there's also lights that we have now next to the cameras to try and hopefully make us a little bit more visible. Because last week, I learned a lot. I learned a lot, Mike. I learned, one, you can't just put the cameras on the far end of the room and just zoom in really far, because then the quality is not great on these $88 cameras.
Well, okay. All right, say.
I also learned that you and I don't look nearly as good on camera as we think we do.
We've had multiple people tell us that we have the face for radio,
yes.
So this is a learning curve for us.
When it comes out eventually, when I can finally like piece everything together, you're gonna be seeing us and going, this is what you two jackasses do for an episode. You just kind of sit there and you're scrolling on your phones and
posting. Yeah. I got to do a little post. I'm kind of slowly clicking the pictures that I'm posting.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's a learning curve. I just learned that I can't sit like this, apparently, with my knees up on the ottoman.
No, but that wasn't a good look. And I also learned that if I recline back too much, I don't have a neck. It just goes chin to chest, which is really a good look. Jabba do likey.
Well, like I said, what are we gonna do?
Well, welcome to episode 30, Ultimate Dad Pants.
Oh, buddy.
You know, as dads, you get mocked mercilessly for being a dad and the dad things that we do, but you're also, like we said, legendary, and we're gonna prove that we're legendary.
Absolutely, man.
This week we're drinking something I picked up from the liquor store, Russell's Reserve. It's a wild turkey product. It's their 10-year-old. It's a 90 proof. You know, from what I've read, and I think what from you've read too, Mike, it's another good entry-level bourbon that we'll see how it does.
We're going to see. I haven't even had a sip yet.
I haven't either, so cheers, sir.
All right, buddy.
Episode 30.
There we go. Look at that.
I wonder if that got on camera.
I don't know. I forgot to look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, not super hot again.
That's good.
That's got better flavor than last week's. Huh.
We'll have to see. We'll see where it takes us.
That's funny. The reviews that I saw weren't glowing, but
it was hit or miss. I pulled it up real quick, right before we started recording just to see, and I felt like I saw 5s.
Yep.
And then I saw a lot of 3s.
Yeah.
And it was kind of
I wonder if it's based off how bougie the people rating are. Like, clearly our library of whiskeys is not bougie. Because we're not spending $2,000 on bourbon yet.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
We'll get there.
Someday.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Oh, I keep pulling my shirt down.
Yeah, no.
I'm self-conscious now. Like, don't mock me. Don't tell me that I've got moobs. I'm aware that I've got moobs. Like in a pot belly. Maybe one of our first sponsors will be one of those GLP-1 like diet drugs or something. Like, hey, you guys want to look better on camera? Use Ozempic. Like we use it on camera.
That's right. Look at us.
How many more times can I do this? When does this weight
We
come
start
off?
jabbing each other from the chairs.
I'll do you. You do me.
Oh man.
Hey, YouTube, guess what? You're going to watch two guys going into a coma.
I noticed it yesterday too. We was at rehearsal for the upcoming recital.
Yeah.
that I'm doing a dance-in with
Dancer,
other fathers.
Dancer dad dance.
Yep. And there was a little scene towards the end that we have to do this little Thumbelina move. Remember the Thumbelina?
Yeah.
So we do that in there, and I noticed looking
Excellent.
at myself in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, there's bits jiggling. I don't like this
That's not
floor
an
to
8-pack.
ceiling mirror that I'm now staring at. I'm like, I either need to find a baggier shirt or try to keep some of the jiggling down to a minimal. Luckily, when we're on stage, the crowd will be far away, so I don't think any.
Well, and that's the problem is that like the shirts were baggy at one point.
Oh,
And either the dryer is just an asshole and is just torturing me on purpose.
I blame the dryer all the time.
I don't think that's what's happening because I don't think the dryer has every day shrunk it a little bit more.
So I wore a throwback shirt to practice yesterday. I've done a few of these over the years of father dancer dances, right?
Yep.
So I wore the original one. I think it was the studio's very first dance. It was from 2009.
Oh, wow.
Bright orange. I looked like I was a fucking flagger on the side of the road. Stop. Go.
Or one of those big, not the little cones, but the big wide cones.
Yes, I felt that's
Yeah.
what I was at. And it actually, I got a compliment from the studio director, and they go, "Wow, the shirt looks, 2009. I think it was Walking on Sunshine. It was father-daughter dance at that point, right?"
Oh, that's adorable.
And she goes, "Man, that fits good." I'm like, "Good?" I'm like, "It barely." I started laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, from 2009." I'm like, "It fit really good in 2009, maybe even 10, and you know what, maybe even 11. But 2024, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh." And I looked in the tag when I got home. I'm like, oh, and it's a double XL. But see, I blame the dryer. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like it fits somewhere in the large to extra large range.
Yeah.
So I blame the shirt too for the jiggles. I felt like it was a little too tight, right? When I lifted up my arms, it was getting, a little midriff showing. So I'm like, all right, Big Mike's gonna have to wear baggier apparel at the final.
Are we gonna go
practice.
to that FUBU stuff from the 90s and the
Jeez,
2000s?
I'll bring it back.
That giant stuff. That's
Funniest part is I wore it and I was like $1.20 dripping wet now, right? I'm like, shit, I didn't need it then. I need it now.
Maybe that's what we need to invent is like something that you can just put in your shirt and it just inflates and it stretches the shirt back out to like, are you going for a 20-year-old extra large or a 40-year-old extra large?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
40-year-old.
Yeah, I need that 40 plus extra large. So yeah, that was I'm glad I had it, right? It was a little keepsake,
Yeah.
but doesn't quite fit like it used to. So we'll see. I don't even know if they've asked for sizes this year. I'm guessing they have because we only have one more practice and then recitals the following weekend. I have to check in with my family and see what size they ordered me.
Medium.
If it's not a double X, we might have to put in another order.
Or just use it as like a crop top and wear a different shirt underneath.
At that point, this is where we might be in life.
Yeah, moobs.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting though. I got a good core group of some dance dads around me. So
Yeah.
I got Jerry in front.
Okay.
I got Feeney to the back side of me.
All right.
And then I got Braden to the right side of me.
Excellent.
So, and then we got the pretty much end of stage to my left. So far left side of stage. I got a good group of dads.
Oh,
with
so
me.
they put you where they could like literally hook you and get you
Well,
off
the
stage.
funniest part is they let us decide, right? At the very first practice, and everyone's like, dude, you got to go in front. I'm like, dude, I'm 6'4". I
No.
feel like I should be in the back anyways.
Yep.
So I tried to get Feeney to take my spot because his daughter's a senior. So this is his last one. And I was like,
Yeah.
hey, get up here, man.
Yeah.
I should be in the back, right? He goes, no. I like being back here. I go, why? He goes, and I realized this after he said it. Every year when we do this, he's always behind me. I'm like, why is that? He's like, because I can hide.
Yeah.
I'm like, you son
Everybody's
of a bitch.
eyes go straight to Mike.
You son of a bitch. Why is everyone hiding behind me? But we stuck the Fernandez in front of us.
There you go.
Him and Bean's right in front of us. We have a cute little lift. Coop lifts Bean. I lift Jerry.
Perfect.
Not part of the dance,
but you do it anyways.
We did it anyway.
Is that part of that little freestyle part that they always have?
We have a very quick dad's on stage first.
Yeah.
Similar to years past, at least the beginning, right? We're facing the rear curtain. We end up turning around, doing a little thing, calling our dancers. They come in. We have I don't know, maybe a 8 count. I don't know. Yeah, we'll call it an 8 count, right? So that's when, as soon as Cooper gets to me, we do a lift of the Fernandez, and it's super funny because Jerry was not there last week.
Oh, okay.
He was up at the base for 2 Master Chiefs retirements.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures I got, dude. He even had a sword. I was a little upset that he did not break out the sword for his retirement. Because that's pretty badass.
And unfortunately, I think that means that when he and Mary come on for their episode, he's got to bring the sword
and full garb. Like he needs to.
Ooh, maybe
that would be pretty bitchin'.
I mean, I'm not opposed to this.
Well, we'll have to delay him. Maybe he will grace our presence. We'll do like a Veterans Day. What is that? November?
Yeah.
We'll do a Veterans Day.
Or he could just come on anytime. I mean, I'm fine with whenever. Just he's got to remember to take the sword off before he sits in the
before he sits. Dude, I was stressed that I walked up. I saw him first, and I was like, "Yo, have you been?" Because I just assumed. I was like, "You weren't here last class. I swear to God, if you know the whole dance,
yeah,
and if I don't, I'm gonna be pissed." I was like, "How many hours did you guys rehearse?" Because I just assumed, and he looked at me, he goes, I don't know any of it. And,
yes.
And Bean pulls it up, and they're literally learning it for the first time in the studio. And I'm like, all right, he can't show me up. Dude, he picked it up so freaking quick. I was a little jealous.
That's the thing, though, is Jerry's always got it down. Like, no matter what he does, he can figure it out quick. You and I we're like baby giraffes out there. Just,
no, seriously.
Whoa. Then 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, nope, fuck. It's the nope, fuck all the time.
Yeah, it will be fun. We have one more rehearsal, and my son's not even going to be there
for the last rehearsal.
Yeah, he's doing the celebrity training.
Oh, damn!
So he takes off for Phoenix on Wednesday, and then I'm going to show. The funniest part, though,
do you want me to show up and be your son for that one?
So it was funny. So I was like, what am I going to do? Do I even show up? And I was like, no, I need to show up, right? But Braden, who happens to be to my right, his daughter will be at celebrity training also.
Oh.
And then there's one other dad, MJ's.
Yep.
She will be at training. So there'll be 3 of us solo. So I was like, we should just kind of rotate and see what happens. I told everyone right before we ended, I said, I do need a new Cooper for next class. So if anyone wants to show up, Jenna's like, I'll bring in Malia. And I was like, oh, that might be kind of funny because she's around. My daughter offered because she's helping us knucklehead fathers trying to learn the dance. Haley's also there. So I think I got to just show up to, I forgot everything in 1 week.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the only one.
I think that's part of the fun, though, is like...
I said.
This whole thing is such a crap show from start to finish, and then it's just, cheesy dads. And then you get, like last year, you got you and me out on the stage, and we were just cheesy as shit. I did the... oops, I dropped my cap there. I on camera, I'm picking up the cap.
I promise he's not playing with himself over there. I don't. Hold on. No, I don't think
Yeah. Last year I did the 5-year-old walk off stage thing for my exit, like where you march and you wave really, 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 really fast.
So same thing. It ended. I'm sorry. It's beginning the same way, right? With just fathers standing backwards, spinning around, and it ends the same way where we go on opposite sides of the stage. We meet our dancer in the center, then we have a little solo, right?
Okay.
Well, Coop and I, we decided real quick we're just going to walk together and then walk down and then go our separate ways because we don't want to release any of our secrets.
So you've got a secret plan.
We still have to come up with it, but yes.
Yeah.
As of right this second. And the funniest part, he's like, oh, yeah, dude, we're going to choreograph something bitchin', Dad. And I was like, you leave Wednesday. Like, we're going to.
What are we going to choreograph?
I don't know. It will be in. And he's not going to be at the last one. So, needless to say, for all you dance
Just
families out
don't do
there.
the worm. Just don't do the worm. It's not going to work out well for you.
So, you hear that, Cooper? Because that was one of the things on the doctrine to try to do.
Mike goes down. He's not coming up. And then they're going to have to bring out like the rat stretcher for Nutcracker and bring you off stage.
They better reinforce that son of a bitch. They're going to lift me up and it's just going to go whoosh, and then I'm going to fall right back down to the fucking stage.
Oh my God, they should totally do the rat stretcher for you.
So yeah, we still have a lot of shit to do, my son and I, because with him leaving and not being at the final rehearsal.
Abandoning you, I believe is the term.
I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting. My daughter made the mistake too. She told us, well, you guys have to do something because we're trying to set the time. You guys just walked and it's too quick. She goes, you guys have a minute. And I looked at her. I was like, I have a minute? Like, I have a minute solo. She goes, no. I didn't mean like a physical minute, but I need you to do something so we can clock it for time to know how long to loop the song. Yep. So I meant like you have
extra time to do something. Like, no, we understand that.
Nope. I said, nope. All I heard, Coop and I have a minute solo at the very end.
Oh, my God.
So now she's nervous because she doesn't know what we're doing. Ironically, we don't know what we're doing. So it's going to be fun.
Maybe at that point, the track should, like, scratch, and it should just be, like, turn into that BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Just out there, just shaking your rump.
It will be interesting. We do have a dance battle, the dads and the kids, and I'm a little upset because they gave us some old school moves, right?
Yeah.
I love the old school moves, but it's the sprinkler. Like,
I
feel I'm a little more advanced.
Running Man.
Yeah. So I do my own thing.
Oh, shocking that you're bucking the trend.
Oh, you should see how many things we have incorporated in this dance already. The lift, not part of the dance. There's this one section where we like point to the right and then we kind of do like fake finger guns.
Uh-huh.
Well, dude, I can't just be quiet. So I yell bang on each one. And now everyone, bang, bang. No, literally, dads and kids, they yell bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, I started that too.
This is why you're not allowed to be in anything else except for this, because you start... I mean, you and I last year, we got the look so many times, not only from our own children of like, you two shitheads need to stop fucking around. And then we'd get this look from Maddie or Haley or something like that, and it would be like, oh, okay, never mind. We stopped for a second, and then 20 seconds later, poke, 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 poke. All right, so I'm looking for. We've got our recital tickets now, finally. So.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going. I mean, McKenna's in a couple of the things,
that's
but
right,
it's not like years past where she's in a ton of stuff.
What show you doing Friday night? Or I don't know.
Why are you asking?
I know. As soon as it left, we'll delete.
I could look up in the. Maybe I could look in the calendar, but I'm sure it's not going to be there either. So.
Well,
I go where I'm told when I'm told.
So if you're going to recital, I'm hoping you're doing Friday night because the Saturday matinee one.
No, I'm not doing that one because that's just the little kids.
Yes. All right, so then it's Friday night. So good. That means we can do a little.
You want me to cheer for you? Be like, woo! Get it, Mike! Woo!
I was gonna say we could do a little meetup at the bar. Right on the outskirts of the.
Yeah.
That's where we'll be.
All right, I'm in for that.
So we'll meet there.
I guess take me to the bar, Mike.
Yeah, that helps me get all loosened, and that way I don't have to stretch.
You wouldn't stretch if you had to. They could hold a gun to your head, and you'd be like, nope, I'm still not stretching.
Cooper's like, touch your toes. I did. He goes, no, with straight legs. And I looked at him. I'm like, shut up. Don't talk to me.
If you can remove all of this right
Yeah,
here,
don't talk
I
to me.
might be
I can
able to touch my toes.
For everyone out there that has doubts, I can touch it. Knees might be bent.
I'm touching my toes.
See, look at this guy.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that was a mistake.
All right, well, good. All right, well, then I'll see you.
Yeah.
It's still in a few weeks, but
yeah,
it will be fun, I guess.
It'll be good times. Well, there you go. So now you're ultimate dadding the shit out of that.
See, I know. I still don't know what we have to wear. I guess whatever shirt.
You know what would be epic is if it was like the New Balance dad shoes, the white shoes, khaki pants with like a polo tucked in. So you're all in just that.
Tucked in, maybe with even a fanny pack so we can keep our supplies
I've
in
still got my fanny pack.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they cover that next class, because as of now,
that would be great. Oh, see, and then, unfortunately, we did not sign up for this. And while the studio director and everybody else was like, "Oh, we're so sad that you guys aren't there," McKenna has no regrets.
No regrets.
Like, it was enough dealing with you on that thing last year. I don't need to do it this year.
I'm just glad to wrap it up.
Yeah?
Wrap it up. Get one more season in the books.
Jesus, it's a lot. I mean, for me this year it was a lot less, but it was just a lot.
Yeah.
And it's the endless, being places. Yes, I understand from the wives that we're not there as much as they are, but it's still exhausting with just the schedule and everything else. And, this last week, this week, and next week, Joanna is gone all week for work.
Oh, man.
So it's just me and the kids. And at some point, I'm running out of repertoire as a dad for dinners. Like, I'm not entirely sure what I need to. All right, so I got ravioli one night. I can do spaghetti another night. I can do enchiladas a night. It's grilling season. Maybe I could grill some chicken. And by the end of like day one, I'm like, here's $20. Go get Chipotle for everybody.
Get Chipotle.
I can't. Plus, I've got to spend another hour editing the video and like
dinners, man. Dinners are the Kate. I don't know how she does it. I try to help. Do some planning.
The originality. That's the hard part for me. Like, I always get groceries on Friday.
Yeah.
And I can't, for some reason, make my brain think of what I should be doing as far as buying stuff. Like, do I want to do this, and this week for food? What can I make? Like, last week was a little bit chilly, or cold, so I made chili one night and just crock pot all day, and it was great.
Crock pots.
Yeah, that's great. So that when whoever gets home, whenever, they've got food to eat.
Yep.
But as a dad, you're like, oh, I could go out and I could grill and blah, and we could do corn and blah blah. And then by the time it gets 4:30, 5:30, you're like, I don't want to. I want to just sit.
Do you guys have a few go-to items for dinner that you do every week?
Almost every week. We'll do spaghetti. So, we've got the beef farm, so I've always got hamburger, right? And thawing hamburger is super easy. I could do that in an hour.
Yep.
Just, in a hot bath in the sink, and it thaws out, and I can make spaghetti in 25 minutes with a vegetable. That's my go-to. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm just going to do something. And they're like, yeah, this is great. I'm sure when they hit like 30, 35, they'll come to dinner sometime and it'd be like, oh my God, Dad's spaghetti was so fucking boring. It was all the time. Like, Joanna always says her dad had just a repertoire. So when they were younger, her mom was getting her nursing certificate and becoming a family practitioner. And so her dad was cooking dinner, and he did the same meals every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And she said, if I never look at another meatloaf again, it is too soon. and then I thought back, and I was like, yep, there was always meatloaf, once a week in our household growing up. Like, yeah, I like meatloaf. Nobody else in my family likes meatloaf.
Yeah, see, no, I love it. Dude, a good freaking meatloaf with some shit. Oh, yeah, man.
That, that basically ketchup and brown sugar gooey top to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. But nobody else in my house likes it. So if we go someplace and they're like, we've got a meatloaf sandwich, I'm like,
I'll take that.
Yeah, the little kid in me like pops right out like, I want a meatloaf sandwich on white bread. Just like iceberg lettuce, meatloaf, and like some sort of sauce drizzled all over. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Sign me up.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a basic. Yeah, so that spaghetti.
We do spaghetti every Wednesday.
Yep. Spaghetti
every single Wednesday.
is an every week thing. And then enchiladas are.
Yeah, we do. We always do. I feel like, so we have 2 weeks that are never, or 2 days during the week that never change. Kate does a lot of cooking for a few of the kids at the studio. Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's always pressure cooker pasta, because she's cooking for a ton of them. She doesn't even usually start till after work around 4. I'm usually kind of wrapping up my day around that time, so it's like she'll make it, she'll put it in 3 containers. We usually drive it to the studio, say hi to a few people, and then her and I go home, and usually we'll eat the same thing, but sometimes we'll have something else. But Wednesday, every single hump day,
pasta.
It's pasta. Every single Friday, as long as we're not at a dance competition or out of town, it's mod pizza. I mean, we are such creatures of habit that we know everyone at our local mod. And when we're not there during the dance competition season, it blows their mind, because kids are usually at the Hilton by noon,
were you guys
right?
sick last week? Are you okay?
We'll show up Sunday and we walk in. They're like, "It's not Friday. What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Oh," and other customers are looking at us. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we're those people." But non-dance competition Fridays. Every single Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, every single Friday.
Yeah.
And then we usually will do a Mexican dish, right? Some enchiladas or tacos.
Yep.
And then the other days, it's Kate and I are kind of like, what do we have that we can throw together? And whip up.
Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I wish I had so much money that I had a personal chef.
Oh, man.
I might actually be skinny if I had somebody making food for me. Instead, it's like I graze during the day on what I can. I'm trying to be better about during the work week, like taking with me fruits and vegetables and everything else. And,
I need to be better at that. My Monday and Tuesday with being at TAP from 1:30 in the afternoon till 11 at night.
And you've got your deal with Ronnie over there at Blazing Euros. He like comes over and he grabs a 4-pack or something like that.
He knows my taste. So you hungry? What do you want, buddy? My taste buds are, and you just So he'll whip up sometimes things. Customers are like, "Is that salmon?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Ronnie got me.
Ronnie got me. He got some." They're like, "Well, that shit's not on the menu." I'm like, "No, it's not."
Yeah, but
the menu's
he gets
good.
he gets a 4-pack of beer.
Something.
You get an off menu, secret menu thing, and you're fed well. And then inevitably, Kate will show up and she'll be like, "Here, I brought you dinner," and he'll be like, "Oh, that looks good too, honey."
It brings me back to my younger days of always eating 2 dinners. The problem that it's not that easy now.
No, I don't need 2 dinners. I barely need a dinner at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, at least the kids are nice and they're like, "Well, there's more of you to hug." Like, that's just okay.
I do find that I stay warmer when I snowboard now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I'm never really cold. Like, I'll wear a rain jacket when it's really pouring, but you've seen me. I wear shorts all year round.
Yeah, you're like Big Carl.
Yeah, I can't not wear shorts. I mean, part of that is growing up out in the country in a shittily insulated house. Like, it was newspaper for insulation in this old house because it was an 1850s house that I grew up in. And so literally, like, we did a renovation on a part of the house at one point, and it was just crumpled up newspapers from 1860, which was really neat. Like, we uncrumpled it all and preserved it and everything else. And so we, here's a bunch of newspapers from
That's pretty freaking cool.
55, 1860, that kind of stuff. That's really cool. Like, the newest buggy is out, like that kind of stuff. But that does not offer a whole lot of insulative value.
No, probably none at all.
So I grew up in a really cold house all the time, and especially since my dad was cheaper than shit, like old Pennsylvania cheap, like wouldn't turn on the heat in that house unless there was frost forming on the inside of the windows.
Put an extra layer on.
Like, we have fireplaces. Just get more firewood in the fireplaces. There isn't one upstairs. Like, you'll be fine. Heat rises.
That's the old heat rises.
No, it doesn't. Like, no, it doesn't. So yeah, like, fat dad over here. I'm shorts all year round.
Hey,
I mean, shit. Today it's all of 67 degrees outside right now, and before you were even here, I was turning the air conditioning on in this room so that it would be cooler, because I didn't want to be that guy that's sweating on camera. like everybody's watching on YouTube and their 4K and everything else. Like, what's that dripping down?
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at the moob sweat underneath there. Oh, that's really attractive.
That's right. I'm wearing gray. Gray might not be the best
Black
color.
Black hides the moob sweat better.
This is probably the last gray shirt I wear on camera. That's right, dude. I got it.
We're learning a lot.
We are learning a lot. Wait till what time? Maybe we take a little break, but when we come back, I gotta model my outfit, because this will tie in perfect to this episode.
Oh yeah, you've got a good dad
My family makes fun of me of where I'm at in my
your dadness
apparel. Yeah, dadness. My apparel choices. Right. I used to shop at many different stores. Right.
Yeah. Do you have time to do that anymore?
It's pretty much down to one. Yeah. So I'll do a little modeling for the 4K camera when we get back and see. Maybe, hey, and if we shoot this place, give them a shout out. Maybe
we'll get like full on sponsored outfits.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
I've got no objections to that.
All right. Well, that's how we'll.
All right, we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back to Supermodel.
Oh, Supermodel!
Mike.
I might even hit you with the sexy over the shoulder look or something.
Please don't break the cameras.
All right, I won't break them. Day 2.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.
Welcome back to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. This week's episode, at least our wardrobe, like when you watch Entertainment Tonight or something like that, like tonight's episode's wardrobe supplied by Costco. Mike today is wearing the multi-flex shorts from Kirkland brand, a Hurley 3-pack of shirts. They're comfortable. They work well in all situations. They're water resistant. This is the kind of outfit you can go to the lake on and also sit down and record a podcast. Kirkland brand, dressing whiskey and wine for at least the last 5 years.
if we don't get something free now from them.
Oh my God.
There's no hope. Yep. Nope. See, I told you, buddy. My family they've been on the kick lately because I'm at Costco quite often stocking up for the businesses, right?
Yep.
And then the personal stuff, all of our food. And
Yeah.
I don't like shopping. I hate shopping. I used to love it. I can't tell you the last time I was at the mall. I don't shop, right?
For yourself,
for
at
me.
least.
Oh no, yeah, no, for me. So yeah, unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunate because I like it, but
Yeah.
I get probably 99% of my clothes from Costco.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So these hybrid shorts, just bought 4 colors just last week. So now I'm good for shorts for probably 3 or 4 years, as long as they hold up.
Yeah.
And this brand, I forgot exactly what brand it is. I bought a few years ago. They've held up great. So I feel like Big Mike's done with shopping for a while.
That's the thing. So, like, you and I were talking during the break, and as a dad, I always feel guilty spending money on clothes. So, 9 times out of 10, I'm in shorts and some sort of collared shirt during the day. And I feel bad. Like, slowly the shirts, like, either get too tight for me.
Damn dryers.
Yeah. Or they start to, like, they'll pop a button, or they'll tear, or they'll get dirty, and so then they go down the line. They go to Goodwill or whatever it is. So they're just gone then. And then I don't replace it with anything else because I don't want to go spend the all of $14.95 on something that's some fun patterned collared shirt from Ross or something like that, or spend the time to go to Ross.
Yeah.
Like, if they could just ship me, here's my aesthetic. I wear shorts and a fun collared shirt. I need it to be big in the belly and tighter in the shoulders so that I don't look quite as fat, but still look somewhat muscular. If I could get like Fat Dad mailed to me on a regular, I'd be in for that. So Costco just has Fat Dad down to a art.
Buddy, I love it. I absolutely love their clothes section. You don't have to mess with anyone. And then I think the thing I like too, you don't have to worry about the employees. Oh, hey, what brings you in today, right?
Would you like a dressing room to try this on? Like, no. If it doesn't fit, I'm going to bring it right back.
No, I know I wear a double XL up top and usually a 36 or 8 or whatever, and then boom, I don't need dressing rooms. I don't need this. I don't need that.
Yep.
Just give me some stuff. I'll throw it in my basket, and then I'll head to electronics, and then after that I'll head to the dairy section, and then after that I go to the meat. Oh, I love it. I love Costco.
And then you head back to the teepee and the paper towels.
Yep.
And then you're walking by, like, you go by the freezer section, and there's all sorts of, maybe I'll get this, maybe I'll get that. Then you start walking towards that area that's in the front. That's all the candy and snacks and everything else.
Right
so.
Before the checkout stand. Genius product placement.
Jesus,
Costco.
that's dangerous. I mean, like, I've got all those jars full of candy because of Costco.
Yeah.
Like, those jars wouldn't exist. I mean, those jars are even Costco.
Oh, our house. It was funny. Kate and I were literally just kind of looking at some of the things on the patio, right? We have their gazebo that we bought right before COVID.
Yep.
Patio, table and chair from them.
Yep.
I have their mobile little bar, which was probably one of the best investments.
Yeah.
It's like half ice chest, half like drink station.
Oh, that's nice.
One of those convertible, kind of a park bench, but then you hit a lever and then the back flips down, so then it's a table.
Oh.
Oh no, it's disgusting how many things in my backyard. My backyard sponsored by Costco. Just bought new couches from Costco.
So, hey, Costco, if you're watching, if you're listening,
that's right.
We're big fans.
Big fans.
Big fans.
Geographically, we're neighbors, right?
Yeah.
You guys just
up
the north
there in
of us.
Kirkland, Washington.
Yep. So holler at your boys here on the Whiskey and Wine, and let's we'll put a damn Kirkland banner right behind.
Seriously.
Right, if you want this spot, look.
Yeah, that's for sale.
You want that spot? It's for sale.
Look, there's a spot on his side. There's a spot on my side. Like there's you got lots of room for advertising.
Lots of room.
I'll nail anything to this wall.
Don Brace makes so much fun of me because, as you can tell, look, I got a Hurley shirt on, and they hook, line, and sinkered me once again. They had these 3-packs of shirts, right?
Oh my God, that's a good deal.
Dude, they were like under 20, I think. Like maybe
3-pack of shirts.
No, dude, it's unbelievable, right? So I buy them when I see them. They come in 3-packs, and Big Mike, I'm like, ooh, this pack has a white, black, and red. I like those colors, but I'm like, ooh, this pack is a navy blue. So I'm like, shit.
Now
Once again, I feel a little guilty,
6.
right? Well, I feel guilty because I don't spend money on myself. But I'm like, dude, $15. Okay, yeah. So then, I now have 20 Hurley shirts. So Don Brace is always, well, look at Hurley over here. I'm like, I know, but it's either that or I can only wear beer shirts so many days in the week. Because at Tap, we have bleach waters.
You go shopping for me, and I'll wear it.
See? But I don't like wearing even a cheap, nice shirt to Tap because we have to make Sandy buckets, and it has bleached water in it, and shit splatters, and kegs blow.
If one beer shirt that you get, dozens of working at Tap goes bad, no big deal. Or if you lose a Hurley shirt, you're out, like $3?
Literally, I had the smallest tear in one the other day. I was like, they're disposable. I'll wait till next summer. I'm trying not to buy any 3-packs this year unless they came out with really cool logos or colors. Hopefully they don't, because I do have a large section in my closet.
You're a sucker for it.
Oh, dude. Large section of just Hurley shirts. And it's not like, I did grow up in Southern California, so I feel like, kind of surfer brand. Ironically, Nike did own them back in the day.
Yeah.
So they used to have Hurley stuff at the employee store. So, I didn't buy it because of the name on it. I bought them because they were 3 for $15, folks. That's when it boils down to it.
I mean, it could have said douchebag on the front, and you would have been like, well, but the fabric feels pretty good.
And they're double XL. I get 3 of them? Sign me up.
I always wear undershirts with all my collared little button-down shirts that I wear.
Yeah, you have to.
Some of them are less white than they are gray at this point, just because of the number of times they've been washed. I've tried the whole, I'll bleach them and try and get them back. Nope. Am I going to go out and pay the $12 for another 6 of those undershirts? No. I'm just wearing gray undershirts at this point.
Yeah.
God damn it. We're cheap as shit when it comes to, our outfits. And then wander by a liquor store and you're like, ooh, wait a minute, what do we got here?
Oh, let's take a gander inside here. Clothes shopping to me now, I almost cringe.
Yep.
I absolutely I don't like it at all.
Like I said, if you could just invent the Fat Dad mail-in service where they just send us stuff that we do like or we don't like, that'd be great.
Yep.
And then I just drop it in a bin if I don't like it. Mail it to me. I miss that kind of a service, because at this point, if I don't pick, the shirt I'm wearing today is a Maui Bruin shirt, and I picked it up one of our trips to Hawaii a few years ago, and I keep wearing it. Until there's a big hole right around the nipple or the moob or something like that, I'm going to keep wearing the damn thing.
Dude, rock it till the wheels fall off of it.
Because we're dads and we're fucking cheap when it comes to our clothing.
Yeah. I just can't do it, I said.
It just hurts.
But thank God for whiskey.
Mm-hmm. It may not be... Well, this one's not expensive, but it's an expensive habit.
Yeah, it definitely can get expensive.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
All right, so we're still, we're just 45 in here. So I had, what is the most ultimate dad move you have pulled? So something that you've done where only a dad would do it. And whether that's embarrassing your kids or just being, super dad or something like that, showing up, in to pick somebody up in like your lawn mowing shoes and everything else, just because you don't give a damn because you just have to go do something and you're a dad and you just go do it. What's the most ultimate dad situation that you've run into?
Now you put me on a spot. Now I got to actually pick one, huh?
Well, if you got a few, that's fine. Because, so like, there were a couple of times I've got these steel-toed, they were supposed to look like dress shoes,
okay,
but they were steel-toed. So back in the day, back when McKenna was just born, I worked in scrap metal for a little bit, and you had to wear steel-toed shoes anytime you were in a scrapyard. And so I had these dress shoe looking things that were steel-toed. I still have them. So they're 15 plus years old, and I wear them anytime I'm out scooping dog poop, mowing lawn, doing yard work, whatever it is. These things are, 15 plus years old. The toe has totally worn off, so you can see the steel underneath it.
Oh, those are good, see?
And I wore them one time picking McKenna up from something. Like she was doing something and she's like, I need picked up now. And I was like, fine, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Right now? Done.
Just hopped in the, in my, fat dad shirt, my steel-toed lawn shoes, everything else. And I had to pull up and like walk towards her to be like, hey, I'm parked over here. And she's like, get in the car. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Get in there. And I'm like, what? I'm just like, hey, hon, I'm here. And she's like, don't ever get out of the car looking like that again. Sorry, you could have texted me.
Yeah.
But I got out on purpose.
That's funny.
You call me for an emergency pickup.
That's how it's going to happen.
You're going to get dad.
You're going to get Ooh. Another shirt.
You're gonna get
dad.
You're
gonna get dad. We'll have to put that down. Put that down on our list.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
So it's funny that you brought up steel toe because I do have a steel toe boot story of my own. So I used to, recently retired, but I used to do the Mother Ginger character.
Yeah.
At the studio.
Yeah.
And
you might do it again this year.
Well, it's not information that's out there. We'll see. Maybe I might put the bra on.
I'm
one
not
more.
Gonna get the role.
I might put the bra on one more time, but we'll see. But it was a character where during the Nutcracker, and every Nutcracker is different, right? But there's a character, Mother Ginger, that would bring out the Bonbon character, the small children, onto stage under the large dress.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we have extensively discussed the Mother Ginger role with you and Court.
I wasn't gonna bring that part up.
Anyway, so you've got your steel-toed boots.
So I show up to rehearsals, right? Didn't know the character. I mean, I did, but I didn't know what it all entailed. So I show up to practice in normal shoes, right? Tennis shoes, and the kids are down there doing the fucking river dance on my toes. Just So I learned, okay, we have to reassess this situation. So I asked them, I said, hey, what do other people like? I feel like I need a cup, right?
Yeah.
To protect myself, right? There's little kids down there.
I'm like, so
what do other
what
did the other characters?
Yeah, the other people who did this.
And unfortunately, before me, there was only one other dad that did it for 2 years. He left the studio, and then I kind of got recruited. So I was like, well, I'm going to make it my own because I don't know what we can do.
Yeah.
So I showed up to one of the practices, and it was hot. I felt
Yeah.
bad for the children because they are in a dress, right, that goes pretty much to the floor. There's not a lot of air circulation down there. And, it started off small. I remember, I think the first year I had like 4 or 5 of them. Well, the kids are, we're talking small children, right?
Yeah.
They're mouth breathers. So
Yeah.
it's getting hot. I can feel the extra heat.
Literal swamp ass.
So I decide I'm going to wear shorts.
Okay.
But I needed to protect my feet, so I wore my steel-toe boots.
Excellent.
And then I think I wanted to be a little funny. This part no one knew. I had a pair of the tuxedo boxers, right? And I was like, well, it's cute because I have to lift up the dress, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not wearing long bloomers or sweats, so I had a pair of like Nike basketball shorts on, but I put my tuxedo boxers over them. So I'm lifting this thing up, and all you see is steel-toe boots, Big Mike's hairy-ass legs, and what looks like to be a bow tie and ruffles, that it's a fucking tuxedo boxers. And I remember the kid, Madison, because she was in it, Cooper's, and she was like, "Dad, you seriously, you're not really wearing this, right?" And it actually became a hit that I was.
Yeah.
They gave me the green light to actually wear it on stage.
Excellent.
For the show, right? Because it's a comical role, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not a very serious one. They actually asked me, I remember, they're like, if you want to grow out your goatee and beard, that would even be, right? it would make the character. So I remember I grew it out as long as I could. And yeah, dude, I remember going out on that PCC stage with fucking steel toe. And it was cute because then I just told the kids, all right, Big Mike was telling them on the first, no one stepping no more on my toes. You guys are jumping on my toes.
Now you're just now you're trying.
I told them, I said, ride my feet out there. That way when I'm stepping, right, they're just kind of huddled onto my. So, and then every year after that, it was the same getup. I would always wear the tuxedo boxers and the steel-toe boots. So it started off as the super embarrassing, I can't believe you're doing that, and now it was actually kind of part of.
That's the thing. That's where these kids don't get it, is as a dad, like, half of our job is making memories with them. So doing something that is either so embarrassing or so funny or so dorky or whatever it is, that they will always remember it.
Yep.
That's our job.
And that was probably the most embarrassing thing. I mean, I would have to ask Madison to reflect.
Yeah,
she was not a fan of me doing
dollars
it.
to donuts. She's got something that's way more embarrassing
I don't
to
know.
her than that.
Yeah,
but
she probably does. But I remember that was up there. She was actually upset because I don't think she understood the role. So it's a full makeup role, right?
Right.
Like, they glued eyelashes onto me. I wore lipstick. I wore blush. They have a little bonnet with
Speaking
hair.
of which, maybe that's the look that we need to go for with the cameras.
Ooh, we could bring in. Did your battery die? How you doing over there, buddy?
So, mental note. The batteries don't last an hour and a half.
These things, they should. That needs to be disclosed.
Hang on. Live on camera, I'm taking a picture of this bullshit setup that we fucking got here right now. Right there. We're going to post that on social media. There's a literal extension cord hanging from 2 USB cables in between the two cameras with the lights. Like, oh my God, this is such amateur hour.
This is all OSHA approved. I mean, the extension cords.
If it were to flood up here,
we probably shouldn't put like a bucket of water underneath that. Maybe. Don't bring one of those famous orange buckets up here full of water.
This is such a shit show. Like, welcome to the professionalism that is Whiskey and Wine Podcast. Like, here we are in the middle of telling a story, getting close to the end of the episode, and the camera just fucking goes, bye-bye. It literally says, bye-bye on the screen. And I'm like, what?
And then went dark immediately
With
with one little audible.
Okay. So what we've learned is plug the cameras in if we're going to record an episode.
We're learning.
Yep, we're learning. We've also I also learned while I was plugging it in that those two little LED lights are sucking a shit ton of power out of those little plugs because they're hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're LEDs. You'd think it.
Look, if you're looking for answers from me, you're in the wrong room. Because I think I watched 8 hours of YouTube videos to figure out just how to edit video. And then I bought $30 LED lights to kind of light us up a little bit better. It's so investment is not what's happening here.
You know what though? Cheers to you. This is
shit.
It's a we got a setup, buddy.
We've got a setup. It's a thing.
I think it's golden.
This is the most dadded together setup that I think I could like since I was a redneck on the farm. This is really one of the most just like FAFO setups that I've seen in a long time. Like,
but you know what?
The cord's literally dangling from the USB cables to the cameras.
It's
like,
beautiful though.
I'm wondering if at some point it's gonna like put too much torque on it, and my camera is just gonna slowly pan to the right, and then we're gonna have to stop again because it's just slowly panning.
They're gonna see this in slow mo.
Oh God, please, if you know anything about this stuff, please come just drop by. I'll feed you beef, whiskey, whatever. Please just show the hell up, because when you see the picture of what this is, you're gonna just laugh. But at least I had something we could plug it into.
See? Boom. Crisis averted. It's up. It's running. We're still watching the TV.
Yep. We dadded the crap out of this.
Still got a little bourbon left. Life is good.
I'm almost... Honestly, this has been a very easy drinker.
It has been, which is very good because I am literally going straight from here to graduation parties. So I needed a nice, easy drinker on this day.
That'll help take the edge off the graduation parties for sure.
Well, I just don't want to be that guy, right? Showing up, just fucking walking in, guns a-blazing, like, fucking let's go. Where's the graduate at?
Mike, what the hell were you doing earlier? Well, I was recording an episode with Alex.
You'll never believe it.
And then the camera shut off, and then we drank like this 150 proof stuff. We had Everclear shots for backers.
Do you guys want to see a cool trick? Watch this. Oh, Lord.
Oh, thank God.
At least we have fun, right? We're having fun.
Yep.
I think the people out there are having fun because we have a few listeners.
We have a few listeners.
So, I mean, as long as they listen...
What else are we
gonna
do?
Put up with our
Hi everybody, I'm fucktard number 1.
Wait, does that make me fucktard too?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Would you rather be 1?
No, I'll take 2.
Okay. I mean, there are days you smell like a 2.
No, well, don't.
Oh,
that could be a whole nother episode. I told you, I threatened my daughter I was going to fart last night in the Memorial Coliseum during graduation. She's like, "You stop! You can't. We are packed in here, we're so tight."
What did I text you last night? Oh, I made up the line. I show my love in the family by farting. And sometimes love stinks.
Yeah, that's serious, right? It's true statement.
That's such a dad thing.
Yeah.
Hey, McKenna, You doing okay? Yeah? Yeah? Good to see you. Just walk into a room and fart and walk away.
Yeah, and walk away.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good crap dusting.
Yep. It's what we're good at. All right, so Russell's Reserve 10-year.
Yep. Let's just get right in the review. I like it.
Yeah. I got to pull up the price again.
I think it was under 40, if I remember correctly. Hold on, I'm snagging the bottle real quick. The juice is good.
48.
I'm trying to fix her label here a little bit. The label,
it was not put on
these
well.
mass produced bottles. They got the machinery that just
just
do
lays
its
it on
thing.
there.
But I'll tell you, it's I was curious about it because I'm a big fan of the rare.
The Wild Turkey Rare Bird.
Yep. I like that. And you told me this was a Wild Turkey product.
Mm-hmm.
Price point is real good. Did you look it up? Was I right? Is it under 40?
It's right at that $40 level. Yeah.
Pretty mellow.
But decent flavor.
But it does have some decent flavors on the back end. Just doing a little reading on it because,
and this is one of those that you can find pretty readily at most liquor stores. So I just happened to be over in Beaverton this last week because somebody needed a haircut over at some salon in Beaverton, which is 45 minutes away. And God forbid, it'd be done when anybody else is home. So I drove her butt over there. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to sit in the parking lot for 2 hours while you get a cut and color.
I'm going to go run errands.
The first thing that I searched on maps was liquor store.
Yeah, liquor stores.
I'm like, I'm in a new area. I should go find a liquor store.
Liquor stores near me. Let's see what pops up.
0.08 miles. Well, I could walk there, but I'm going to drive there. So drove there and spent 20 minutes kind of walking down the very large selection of whiskeys and bourbons. And then went up and I said, and explained everything. And I said, I've done these and these and these. And they said, well, why don't you try this, 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 and this? And then from under the counter, he pulls a McKenna, Henry H. McKenna, 10-year bottled in bond. He's like, do you want that too? I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
You didn't have the bottle of bond version on that, right? Or
no,
did you?
I hadn't had it before. So I was like, all right. Perfect. Thank you so very much. And so that was a good expedition. So, and this is one of those bottles that I picked up, and for a reasonable price, it's 6 deep on the shelf at this place, so it's very available.
Yeah.
And I've seen it at the other liquor stores that I frequent. So availability is way the fuck up there.
All right. Price seems good.
Price is pretty good.
So far it's checking some boxes on those. Now what are you thinking as far as overall with the flavor and everything?
Overall, we had that 1792 last week, right? Mm-hmm. And that's very, very available, and a little bit cheaper than this, but this has got way more flavor for me. This is, it's not a super complex flavor, but when we first poured this, there was a significant difference for me.
So it's funny. I was literally just sitting here with my little lean, listening to you, and yes, it is between now and then. To me, I got a little more vanilla and a little more caramel when we first started sipping.
Yeah, it's
finishing it's finishing way lighter right now. Now I know it has been out and about in a glass, no rock for an hour, right?
Yep.
But it definitely is.
It's a weaker finish once it's opened up, but when it first went in, it was really solid. So, shit. This is a hard one. Because it's so available and it's reasonably priced and it's got a pretty decent flavor, I kind of want to give it a high gold, just for like a good drinker, but not an amazing drinker. That's the thing.
So
like it weakens a bunch.
I didn't know if I was too critical on it, so I was the same as you, right?
The first sip, high gold.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But right now,
It's
I'm leaning towards a gold for myself, just because it's lost a little bite, a little flavor, and I know you let any drink sit out for an hour, right, and it's gonna change it.
Yep.
So that's what I was leaning. Because I was like, shit. I think you're going high gold. I don't want to sound critical. I'm probably going gold.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with gold.
I'm on a teeter right now.
I think I'm going to give it a gold just because it weakens. I mean, it's still hot.
And this is 10-year. Is that what?
Yeah, it's a 10-year. So I mean, there's good flavors in there, and I think they make a good product. I would love to give it a high gold, but it didn't last the hour, even with a refresh at the break.
Shit, that's right. We did refresh this too.
Yeah,
so,
we refreshed at the
all right,
break.
Well, then that cements my.
Yep.
Big Mike's going gold.
Yep, I'm going gold too.
Got a little spritz on top, right?
Yeah.
But great drinker. This is one of those. One that
I would rate this above the 1792 by far. But just not a super complex finish on it.
But great bottle too. For this is, I want to say it's for me too, right? It's probably a notch above a beginner bottle.
Yeah,
right.
There's a little bit more to it.
A little more intermediate, but it's still that beginner price where if you want to make this into an old fashioned, you're not stressing of putting items in with $100 bottle, right?
Jesus,
this is a good on the rocks, straight up.
Yep.
Old fashioned it up.
Or this is a good campfire bourbon.
Oh yeah. I can see sitting around a fire.
Just sitting around like your fire on your back patio, and you just want to put a bottle out, and whoever wants to pull off of it pulls off of it. No problem. And you'll do just fine, because at that point you're drinking fast enough that you're going to get lots of flavors.
Yep.
If you're going to sit around for an hour watching beach volleyball like we are, it weakens a little bit. That's all.
I thought we were watching the Discovery Channel. It was something educational. This is beach volleyball.
It's educational, but it is not Discovery Channel. All right, so gold for me.
Gold for me.
Cheers,
all right,
buddy.
And a solid gold too. So
yeah,
nice job.
Yep, well done. Good stuff.
Now I'm gonna have to find something else, because I'm guessing
they've got some other stuff up there that I think gets a little higher. Did you put in for the lottery this week?
I did.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully
it just closed. Did it close today or tonight?
Yeah, closes today.
I might have to rush home before the first graduation party and have Kate.
It's one per household this year.
Oh, it is. I did read that. Never mind. Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I guess I could put in our neighbors that don't drink.
Shh, we can't.
Oh, mute me.
Yeah. Edit at 107:42. We would never break the rules of the.
Yeah, no, we would never try and subvert the rules like OLCC did.
Oh. Well, thanks for tuning in this week.
No, I like this new lottery system.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm hoping and praying. You know, so far with the Oregon lottery, the regular lottery, I've won a grand total of, I think, $45.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I win a little bit more with the liquor lottery.
Yep. I just want to win.
I just want to be a winner.
That's right. I want a nice bottle.
I want to be a winner.
Buddy, you're a winner in my books.
Yeah.
Get all sappy at the end.
Are they still charging? Yeah, charging.
Oh, we got power.
Yeah,
we got a red light.
Power.
You got a red light. We got the light.
I'm waiting for sparks to start shooting out of that.
No.
That absolutely looks like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
All right, before we go off air, I know you got a photo.
You need a picture too.
Yeah, I want to show Kate what we're working with.
You show her how professional we are.
Boom. All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. Ultimate Dad Pants, episode 30.
That's it.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all, man.
Yeah. Good luck going to your grad party.
Thank you, sir. Good luck with...
I'm going to clean up the fire hazard, and then I think I'm going to take a nap.
Oh, son of a
Yeah, that's right. Rubbing that in, man. Well, thank you for listening. If you're watching when this eventually makes it out on YouTube, thanks for watching and staring at all of this.
That's right.
All day long.
Look at us.
Yeah, dad outfits all day long.
That's right. Shout out Hurley one more time. Look at that. Boom. Nailed it.
Come on, Kirkland. Sponsor us, Costco.
I think I'm just gonna start fucking wearing every color that I have in my closet.
That's gonna be your uniform.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll get the merch going sooner rather than later.
No, that way the viewers and the listeners know. See, there's no bullshit with us. It's gray now. The sad part is I think I have 3 gray shirts.
Hey, you know what? You know the color that doesn't wash you out.
That's right. See, I don't have any sweat under the boobs. All right, hold on. Armpits still all right,
no,
dude.
You're doing good.
Fucking all fresh and so clean over here.
That's not what I'm smelling.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. Remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
All of it.
Check us out on the website or email us if you've got ideas, suggestions, sponsorships, whatever you've got. We're up for anything. Hey, if you've got an extension cord that's longer than what we're looking at right here,
that's right.
That'd be great too.
Yeah. We'll take any and all.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, you guys. Bye.
The Whiskey and Wine podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12 pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines.